Mame fa say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de o se dem yopo.
Ebaji mra mu nimdie legal education kakra.
Okay.
The office of the special prosecutor obi edinasem akwakotwere Supreme Court say over the prosecutorial powers say the prosecutorial powers no ontumi nye bibiara gise wagiri tumi afri Attorney General enchen as cited article 88 4 no of the 1902 Constitution. We na so was cited Office of the Special Prosecutor Act no section 4.2 and so CDA 88.4 no cancel potty various legal arguments na abba and no baby da ho ya ntoan kan koso anso ye besa atia and anu ada high court jurisdiction no so akase Office of the Special Prosecutor no we need to maybe to prosecute unless express authorization from the Attorney General. Well, really, Wamonfa cases are made nyina and Attorney General. We need who to me and near Croniba were filing for stay of execution and no pending appeal and also baby yaba bedre what another cases I would want a court in Tamale and no crown ne senka court no my judgment. Judge judge now refer to the Supreme to the High Court ruling say and now say one filing stay of execution now one pending appeal you know what so now for Supreme Court to the end so crowd what so upon the interpretation or the ruling of the Supreme Court now what they can and now yesterday him say High Court way Emma ruling na any bearing we so but who say and somehow would one special prosecutor di oni nyina no wo mo so wo mo twentwen so pending the ruling from the Apex Court of the Land Supreme Court any High Court to the end state of execution any appeal no so aba no en komo wi mu no it will say e wo mrem
yo me da se pa me me I'm right so interesting no because over lawyer for me no and I mean sana what they are saying to me ma sanya obia better as no different and you know that's why they be no a ma court power say ono na obe determine asem bia na Supreme Court ono na owo sa timi na oye interpretations ben na asam no wa kan yi pa the what church has here sending CTA. The attorney said, Attorney General say upon Constitution now. Attorney General no onuna owo tu timia the prosecuting na the Attorney General them. Now we shall all other institutions, agencies, you know, we shall almost show more 2 minutes a free Attorney General. So memoir Yoko Senate. When almost 2 million if you Attorney General. And we shall OSP sana lawyer for the G2 say or chimney 2 million free Attorney General. And a lawyer for the Blue ABC Osha OSP Act na not that and here say or back on the whole potty. I say okay, case way and our case way and our case in Abedam to make a prosecutor and the son say Usha act na sanya ya county act no not just on one channel we cry enough evidence to prosecute was all quite ahead to prosecute until no ana Benfa High Court na High Court case na by na omo make argument to say you need to me na for the back prosecute na court no equal determine no man ni no you bet me aka ho asem e di kan the court in a shame one OSP no will 2 meter of best prosecuted. And Usha, send almost culture relief, you know. Almost culture, lawyer for being so free, say, no, but I say, send article 88, no. I was say, you do call Supreme Court or no more interpret, because Supreme Court and was to me now, to me interpreting. but we share judgment na judge na the buy na o say some no any particular place say straightforward na hu here say or dream home view straightforward here say go to Supreme Court and straight away no say or kind of tennis here no apply the tennis here and you sure and no at the court or you can appeal jurisdiction no court no need to mean say obey make it jurisdiction or need to mean say or obey interpret constitution no that's the first
hey wadaruma ma hwe judge ni ruling no na we ruling no pa ogina reliefs ana nipa ne pen reliefs 2 no na okan say we interpret that article 884 and then section 42 of the Special Prosecuted Act no emano but judge no antouch release 2 no dem mo use 1 no wo mo djumadie mu no say bia me secure release bi 9 9 na judge no abetimi in his own volution or her own volution aka say we there it doesn't fall within my ambit into me use bia release 1 no e dey
but lawyers be begging say okay judge me to me no we used to release 1 and no quite na but lawyers need be so say some about ho court na me see me here A and B I want to be share A ni kwa na winja B no that means all address assembly na conclusively and my argument further say A no affected B na I didn't know whether be not to one hour share in Kwa. So, I'm lawyers to be Jane. But lawyers to be some fee say, assembly judge address, so addressing in a very resolving issue, conclusively, or was out to me, Indeed, most of the time, a cocoa PA Supreme Court, because the whole I'm paying for my name for almost sure how much okay, young fan to her. Now, Baba established law, now if you have a diesel. Now, because what Messiah say, a bit more of the view says, Sunny would you can cry and say, Judge, you're the assembly when you're not away a high court. Which means a pronouncement on assembly that way. The moment I say, all other cases, among farmer and farm cobma attorney general. Now, a bit a bit too much because when you start to me now, which means when you're Supreme Court, so and a one and also a subject of appeal, OSP for no at the court that should the court make a determination. Then, South Article 88 there is no question, sir. To me, or Jeffrey Attorney General. I was not Jeffrey Attorney General. And when a lawyer say, Attorney General, and the what I to me now. I can say, anytime Attorney General, OSP say, okay, that documents with Abraham and after Weber and I mention, wouldn't be near the thing I say, Miss Amount. Well, as I said, what do me to me, not a Mimi Demon, or dear Jumana may say. Fawebra na fawe mami na fawe mami na o se unfa mami na o pese o che se wo de wo nti no o sha no feel an issue the whole matter na start the me measure mo nti
council any baby abusa question be say Matiamidu wo no he was prosecuting edu baby kwa no Matiamidu file no prosecutor woni Mahama Yarga issue no yanti bibia say in respect of the prosecutorial powers me ready hands at the beer ebra wo mo pass sa bill no sa asem ya sorry so ma o ye why now and then once my bed again
I don't know bibia to me start here anytime. So Usha and Tokwaba only when in Tiasiho. So Usha at any Mazami do running in no crepa no Usha. once the MPP na appointed, you know, and MPP and the OSP by, and you know they were happy to make things go properly. I mean, because NDC not interested in the law or anything. So, but the conflict, in my view, may have arisen when maybe the current AG will say, okay, for documents we manage for Webra, now for Webra. Now say, okay, let me find and I be this. Not just I have to say, oh, challenging the authority. And you know, and also everything may be about at any time. Maybe not politician, but it's more likely and and see, sometimes in Tokwabi started because of Nipebi posture. Because OSHA law now almost established OSP, you know, there were several forums, lawyers, everyone knew that it was always going to be difficult to give the OSP total power. So, or not, or then totally, because social constitution now, any power to prosecute, they are attorney general. And to show all these people, Smith, Yoko, attorney general power now, so until okay, I didn't see the OSP in attorney general corner, so now non call all the others. And actually, so who further now can say, and the only OSP or somebody or women so. And now, like I said, women in any party, they come to him expressly. So all these things will come about. But
I'm so for G area, or more executive instrument, a free the attorney general, one will be customs for will be Yama going to prosecute. No, me at the idea. Now, and I know me Justice Swamsai. One only argument say, we've lost the argument. Now, argument in say, special prosecutor no. And yes, our Baba authorization, and here no. Name who say, on share attorney general, and I say, because he's nominated by the president, and now our parliament, and we have to know na the instrument of appointment, and also by the president. A big argument in say, per the OSP, Wamusumrano. President met me at delegated responsibility say age no appoint to be a special prosecutor. Some come here to say
a very interesting conversation. Me the Ubusamia at any material moment me feel say OSP send me your constitution net here any day. A bear the pass or obey castle or den home. Want me, I just say a sister constitution now I can say to say OSP no to me to prosecute by himself. So until any time Biana OSP ever see Jina Bia obey no hostel or that absolute authority, there's always going to be conflict. But I was here a sister constitution. I don't think that the attorney general must have the authority over everybody. Yes, sir. Corruption, yeah, they are fighting. Any court, any is panel. So there was a to me here to the extent that OSP now has absolute control of the so and that's how it is. But send your money here to see our party. A bed in pass OSP Becca said or dinner home. Now what me I can say or yet or pay. Hello.
So see, and that's a high court to be Emma. Ruling be sad to say the one mayor Matisse special prosecutor office no cry file for still of execution in the Kakawa. And then other a court no so say and rather say now a judge was expected to make judgment. We should be a tamale was so yankee special prosecutor no file stay of execution yeah now was a file appeal. And the Supreme Court, you know, Tienke Emanamra, Nan Mustafa Hamidi, the so, almost coin the same thing, almost so, a veteran train, so on my date, said by which time Obemus be an Ninako. A woman, Sekai court to be now making ruling. Say, can you effect or other courts? So, but why is this happening?
Maybe as a lawyer, dear, but my understanding is and can you effect on other corresponding. Coordinating same sort of courts. But Ebiana judges no almost feel say issue where you start to say maybe young Chinese the Supreme Court about it because the Supreme Court pronounces say now OSP the Ostati no only to me so it will invariably affect Neoma even trials on my year quite share now my year in Tinusano. It may be reasonable to wait and hear what the Supreme Court will say. And the same high court now, so we need to make clear or say other high courts to do the same thing. That same court, OSP are finally stay of execution. And it's also important say the ombudsman no matter what the court will do. Whether say or granted stay or not, what on also change the Supreme Court. And it made me feel say most of the courts they are just being cautious. And almost what will happen at the Supreme Court. Hello?
Question ba kubi. Nipa ode asem no ekoden Supreme Court no. Yetia ye de nim ha ensem no ye se oye adwuma ewo eye oru asem sai ne office. Or a special prosecutor apply said ko be join case no ewo the Supreme Court. Wo almost say there be the Attorney General na eso no defend or no Office of the Special Prosecutor na che se o shana say nesa. It will be say now special prosecutor no so wasa akotwero gina sa akotwero krata de akose wofua nipa na ode nasem ko nso obi a wo defend me na say o me yi me everywhere ni sa asem what do you make of it?
Ni na ye mra na ya ye no say answer say your constitution na no ma bebre o ha the traffic again tiasieda and be say ye ahoba bebre so no crepa say any action will be beginning against any buying agency, whatever you call them. And when you say Attorney General, and I also defend them. I don't know for Supreme Court amping because they are fairly and truly speaking, Attorney General and I also will defend you. And Attorney General, and I'm some man who can say, or then who are nudging. Obetimi kase we me peneso we me peneso enti na makra man to me say say what ye all ye no what me ba be kase ade we me nya biu me nto aso me prosecute no only prosecute and ono anedia so enti no Attorney General can have his mind obetimi kase we me pene we me pene no mom honestly a bit difficult. The lawyer be is painful to say, but lawyer be adding on. Say only obi aye juma pen any idea no. A better din so be back as only na aye juma ntino untimi take case be. But yes I want so no. You may be over. You see you may be you may be. Think that it would have been better if it was not coming from that particular lawyer because it gives a certain impression. So, but that still said, lawyer be me see her case be about menima. Not me see say a idea wo me to me mu ana me nyansa mu na metimi aya metimi akwakoye. Wo oya ne dia obi ni mobi. So, ebi owa madam for power lawyer ni. Ebi an ye that Monday. Ebi a obe kwakopie na case bi dane. I say obe favor me. So, that reality here, judges here, you call me in the beer. Do I have any natural classroom? If you cry, one in the share, boom, and I better judge you a lawyer. And will you save their own package in community? Adding. But maybe in Pennyphone, dear, honestly, sir, Nipa, dear, a view of her, Nipa should be on back as dear with the beer, saying that here and Sinunka, it would have been better. But then again, they have not said they know anything about this case. So maybe almost your baby and a lawyer here approaching. But maybe me a lawyer now can be a main this case because it will give that impression. But on no education on your bonny dear.
Law ma mimisa die bi article 11, that is chapter 4, laws of Ghana no. At 11 no can symbiosis. The laws of Ghana shall comprise this constitution enactment made under the authority of parliament established by this constitution, any others rules regulations made by any person or authority under the power conferred by this constitution, existing law, common law, waka customary law, and was written and unwritten laws of Ghana. It when young funny say parliament is share mrano especially in Kayedi 2 million man say on prosecute corruption related cases.
Well, I have an intelligent question. No, parliament is shemra, but parliament in Brano, your friend subsidiary legislation, subsidiary chair say, and so to say constitution. And you know, parliament means media a social constitution and the constitution aka. It is my main example say constitution aka say attorney general and they want to me so prosecute all cases. Parliament to me mrada emrane ka say that we attorney general and my special prosecutor and the prosecutor on to me. That's why we share special prosecutor in the act in the man. Almost attorney general do only that power alone by himself. He cannot. Parliament law and a law on to me. Even though Article 11 has forces of law, no. But still no. The constitution, no, sources of law, no. It is so. Na constitution no na ye good norm eno na ye papa nana kanswa wawo wemu nyina nti bia ni wa ubetimi aya anything a change the constitution aka no. I see kanso mamenda wasna min senya mpamfama wai na min se asemiya o shira won so lord
dedi kama mamenda PENDREAM TV ase na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana nipa share nipa follow nipa comment here to my best of knowledge without any biases PENDREAM TV.